Hi scholars, welcome to this week's art video. This week we are going to be reading a book called The Dot. This is one of my favorite books and it's going to inspire us to make a very cool artwork. Today you can either use your markers, your crayons, your colored pencils, or if you wanted to, I'm going to add this pretty much each week, you can use your paints if you do have paints. If you don't have them, that's totally fine. You can use whatever you have to create this artwork. The goal for today is for you to be able to say, I will be able to discuss my own work of art using art vocabulary. So we want to be able to use the words color, shape, line, and texture correctly to describe our artwork. So when we're done reading the book and creating our artwork, we should be able to talk a little bit about our artwork. I'm also going to post up our types of lines paper in case you wanted to use the types of lines to talk about your artwork. Our colors, we know our colors. We have talked a lot about texture. Remember, we made our texture artworks, and of course our shapes. So we're going to use all four of those to be able to talk about our artwork by the end of today. Before we do that, we are going to read our book to get inspired for our artwork. The book we're going to read today is called The Dot by Peter H. Reynolds. So there is no illustrator. An illustrator is the person who draws the book. But that means that Peter H. Reynolds is both the author who wrote the book and the illustrator who drew the pictures or painted the pictures. Here we go. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Very funny, said Vashti. I just can't draw. Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. Vashti grabbed the marker and gave the paper a good strong jab. There. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper towards Vashti and said, now sign it. Vashti thought for a minute. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging over her teacher's desk. It was the little dot, her little dot, all framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted. A red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the yellow. She discovered she could make a green dot. Vashti kept experimenting, lots of little dots in lots of many colors. Lots of little dots in many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. So she painted everything but the dot. Wow. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's dots made quite a splash. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw, he said. I bet you can, said Vashti. Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. Vashti smiled, and she handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. Show me. The boy's pencil shook as he drew a line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, what do we think she's going to say to him? Think, think, think. Please, sign it. You wonder why she said that. Maybe her teacher made her feel so special by having her sign her work that she wanted him to feel just as special. So now that we saw all of that artwork, we are going to do just what Vashti's teacher told her to do. We are going to just make a mark and see where it takes us. And as soon as we're done with our artwork, we are then going to be able to talk about our artwork. We're going to be able to talk about our artwork using art vocabulary. Color, everybody repeat after me. Say color, shape, line, texture. So I will post those 4 things too so they can help you. Meet me at the next video and we will get started on our artwork.